Braktay Hawa, Braktay Hawshai, Braktay Hawa, Braktay Hawshai, Kalaliyam, Tawada Kabad, Hawada Habla, Hawbashim Hawshai, Tawadi Hawbashim Hawshai, for putting your spirit on me to do this lesson. I pray that it's edifying, alright? Brother Yawasab coming to you with another lesson. This one's gonna be like a various topics. I was looking for this this video I saw this morning for a brother, and you know, the spirit got on me to do this lesson, just show you the various things that's going on right now, because as it is written, we must be occupied in prophecy, right? So let's get at this photo here I designed a while back. It doesn't say when. 2020, probably a little further than that, but I did a little thing, Yahweh willing. Pray, this is when you wake up, Bible and research. You know, you do like a 1 hour, a couple minutes, Bible and research. Research could be news, could be history, anything, alright? Keep holy days and laws in faith. Alright. Eat, fast through the Holy Spirit, plantation, that's work. Food, flood the internet, do a lesson, preach and teach, that's the works. And also, you know, if you might meet some people after camp, sleep, repeat temperately until Yahushua comes. All right, so that's as simple as it can be in history, but you know, obviously it's not but this is like a checklist of the basic things. You know, we need to do everything is either distractions or just fillers, you know what I'm saying? So let's get it. First precept, I'm gonna go with Habakkuk. Let me see. Habakkuk 2:1, it says, I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say to me, what Yahweh Bashmir will say to me, what I shall answer when I am reproved. And Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, right? That he may run that readeth, right? And this is a race, right? This is a race whereby you're not competing against anybody in the truth, but you're running to finish the race, you know, because everybody has to work on their own salvation with fear and trembling. I study to show thyself approved, all right? Verse 3 says, for the vision is yet for appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. All right, so let me show you how it will not tarry. How these prophecies are popping like popcorn. You see, there we go. That's Ben Shapiro. American wokeness must be destroyed. All right, that's could be another lesson. Let's see. So we got Aishayar. Oh shoot! I should have flipped this. Aishayar for the elect 3. Like midweek works. Worldly sorrow leads to death. That's Yawataiza Awar. There's these stories with Ben Shapiro, Rome Army, Space Shorts, LOL Network. I'm a one I bought 144. That brother does Yappa lessons. Angels are camped round about us. I was watching a bit of that before I did this lesson. Let's see, beautiful lesson. The choice is his digital AWL or death. All right. That's all. That goes back to the law. I think it's Exodus 21. Exodus 21 or 23, whereby they'll put all in your earring if you say you love your master. Or premiering now. We got this brother coming up. The next one. Oh, it's going on right now. Yahweh Canon. All right. Let's move this over here for the meantime. Powerful Vision by Gabar Adamo. You see brothers getting vision. He shall cover thee with his something. I don't know why they cramped it. With Okay, GMS Charlotte, GMS Raleigh. Your life is about to change. As Canadian Prepper World War III update, alright? We became not a people who lost our heritage. GMS inspiration and motivation. A drought is upon our waters. This with Chile. I saw one with Chile. GMS Vegas sit down. I think this is Chile. He's doing a lesson on Mother F, the ABC groups. God made everything binary. This is okay. Yeah, brothers throwing up that fire, yo. A drought is upon our waters. GMS words drop like the rain. Rise of the Cobra Commander and his Venom, Proverbs 23:32, link below. Re-upload GMS iSalve. Alright, gotta check that one out. I think that sounds like it's about this the Cove, the Elite Cove. Oh, so okay. Be not a people. We became not a people who lost our heritage. That's a repost. Okay. Yahweh is the only way. That's okay. Welcome on this lesson here. Pseudoscience and white Christian extremism is responsible for this. Alright. This is showing the nigga woman acting as a putting herself in the role. They want to be slaves. You know what I'm saying? They're with Edomites or Edomite looking guys. And they're trending something right now. Alright? It says destroyed and mentally ill, the TikTok Be My Master Challenge, Eve. Chile is a Hebrew word. Chileans are Israelites. It's from Elakazaki in GMS, Mississippi. Gotta check that out. Gotta get that Hebrew, bruh. Jacob is the beginning. Oh, that's his second channel. Women are sharing this tweet about how plain a woman should be sexual assault. Yeah, that's trending in our room army. She brings up some crazy stuff about the mindset of these women. Another brother doing various topics. Who's that? I'm one iBot. As is the mother, so is the daughter part 2. Yeah, you got grandmother, mother, and daughter twerking and so forth. Year to turn up, GMS, South Carolina. Ella Manatazakba bringing that heat. Eve is feeling the heat. Yeah, she's complaining about gas prices and food, which she refers to as poison. World War III build up. When will the nuclear destruction happen? Alright, I gotta check that one out. GMS Kwadar Shapad. Yeah, I was scrolling for like half an hour or so looking for this lesson since 20 hours ago or more. And so many lessons that came on, so many brothers, you follow and so forth. Introducing the modern woman, good luck. when he's into pregnant chicks that like back, yeah, they got that sodomite spirit on them. Alright. Powerful testimony. You gotta check this out. True spirit. It might have sounded like a joke, but the devil joke to some, but the devil, is gonna do it. This brother was talking about, that's Elder Amon Gabar from GMS Awakening 144. The end. He was talking about Elon Musk buying Twitter for, I think it's for $4 billion, and then saying he's gonna delete it and telling people to go outside. Yeah, so you gotta check that out. I gotta finish watching it. It's just a piece of it entitled Women Humbled After Divorcing Husband. Yeah, this guy from Mediocre Tutorials, he does some decent content, revealing the mind state of men and women inside America's Last White Holy Church. Yeah, they should be fired. That's from Remnant Safe 44, The Guardian. Critically endangered cotton top Tamarian species monkey. Yeah, don't get enchanted by the water and fire that surrounds. Yep. Incredible glowing UFO laden in Moscow, Russia. Landed. Yeah. Love those stuff, bro. Oh, yeah. See, climate change causes extended drought as Chile faces its worst. Yeah, grass isn't even growing over there. So that's how dread is gonna get in this place. US warns of looming sand crisis, impact of exploitation. Alright, let's see here. Because brother, here's so many judgments to meet the Father of spirits. So many in the heavens now know the truth of what's next. Yep. That's fiery deer. Labor to enter into his rest. Alright, on that note, I'm gonna bring out a precept. Let's get it. Let's get it. Start his fire. This is Luke 19 verse 12. It says, a certain nobleman went into a far country to receive for himself a kingdom and to return. And that nobleman is Yahushai, right? And he called his 10 servants and delivered them 10 pounds and said to them, occupy until I come. All right, and that's what we're doing. We occupying, we laboring to enter the rest. All right. But his citizens hated him and sent a message after him, saying, we will not have this man to reign over us. That's exactly what it's saying about Yahushai. You know what I'm saying? They want JC, you know. And it came to pass that when he was returned, having received the kingdom, then he commanded these servants to be called unto him, whom he had given the money, that he might know how much every man had gained by trading. The first came, Lord, thy pound which thou hast gained 10 pounds. And he said, very well, thou good servant. And that's what we want to hear. Well done, right? Thou good servant, because thou hast been faithful in very little, and we very little, because what scripture says, blessed are the poor, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. All right, and we labor to enter into that rest. All right. Have thou authority over 10 cities. All right, 10 cities. So we laboring to have authority over our Father's mansions. You see, scripture says, in my Father's house there are many mansions. Right. And the second came, saying, Lord, thy pound thou hast gained 5 pounds. And he said likewise unto him, be thou also over 5 cities. So these men were active. They were putting the pounds to use. So we gotta put this pound to use. You know, put this, how much of a pound? It doesn't even matter if it's 1 pound. It's like, you gotta put it to use. Which is the talents, which if the Most High call you to go and preach in the street, do so. If the Most High call you to hold posts, hold signs, the Most High call you to bring waters or whatever, the Most High call you to do. And for the women, the Most High call you to look after your husbands. And if you don't have any husbands, you know, to be patient and chaste, you know, not being busybodies, among other things. You know, you're supposed to know those scriptures by now. If you are in the street a fair amount of times, because brothers are always trying to bring out that message of getting a woman in order and so forth, so to speak. Not getting them in order, but teaching them how they should conduct themselves, so to speak. All right. And he said, I'm gonna take a while on this lesson. I should tell you that. I should tell you that. All right. Um, and he said likewise to him, Be thou over 5 cities. And the other came saying, Lord, behold, here is thy pound which I have kept laid up in a napkin. You know, El Apostle Gabar always talking about those napkin niggas. Right? For I feared thee because thou art an austere man. An austere man means serious, strict, right? Thou takest up that thou layest down, and reapest that thou didst not sow. He said he said unto him, Out of thine own mouth will I judge thee, thou wicked servant. Thou knewest that I was an austere man, taking up and laid down, and reaping that I did not sow. Wherefore then gavest thou not my money to the bank, that at my coming I might have required my own with usury? And he said unto them that stood by, Take from him the pound, and give it to him that hath 10 pounds. And they said unto him, Lord, he hath 10 pounds. For I say unto you that unto every one which hath shall be given, and from him that hath not, even that he hath shall be taken away from him. So if you multiply, the Most High gonna give you. Whatever you sow, you reap. And do what you have, and you didn't multiply, it shall be taken away from you. But those mine enemies which would not, should I reign over them, bring hither and slay them before me, right? And that's 2/3 of Israel and the heathens, right? All right, so let me continue scrolling. Put this over here. Put this over here. I'm a little timer with my Yahweh Shai thing, like that. All right, let me see. The heat wave spell continues in India. Most I send a heat wave. Confident Conversation by GMS Chicago. Teach what was taught. There's a Yapa name. I got some conspiracy vibes. What could have been happened? Okay, this what was the guy name again? Joe Rogan. Bill Lawal Bhutto Zardi sworn in as Pakistan new foreign minister. Seven habits to be more charismatic. I don't even know how to come up. This girl, this like Lenny Kravitz's daughter, but she looks kind of like a guy. She's giving a gender fluidity vibe, bro. The Vimana alien theory, mentally ghost studios. Ghost studios TikTok. I don't know what that's about. The Breakfast Club, another controversy. Sunak, as billions were lost to UK. Yeah, this guy did a lot of fraud or something. Luxurious nuclear bunkers for the rich and the super elites of this world. The Portugal foreign minister speaks on Leon. What's about a series? Okay. Esau is ruling now, but Jacob will rule next. Is this I'm a one? Yeah, I'm one, I bad. There's neither Jew nor Greek. El Apostle Ramlab. Ravita's global headline. 9 killing Israeli airstrike in Syria. Psalms 10. GMS Dallas. Our people would rather be slaves than to rule the earth. Yeah. Just like what iL-Mawath brought out. Eve, you know, she's putting herself in that role jokingly, but it's dead ass serious. You're next, chariots of Israel. It was a re-upload. Implanting microchip in pet dogs and cats to become mandatory in June in Japan. Yeah. Thursday Israel gonna take that shit. Oh, this is noise. Should I click it? Oh my god, I'll scroll back a while. But anyway, they say that the earth is beginning to be uninhabitable. This is a lesson I gotta watch tonight, Lord willing. Yo, this is another one. Digital payment system will be the controlling force on society. The uneducated economist. All right, and this is what we do. We occupy in prophecy. We scroll through. We check different stuff to do lessons on. Why not show how we how the spirit moves? How something you can learn. Let me see. When shit hit the fan, you people lose your minds. Triple facts. They are losing the minds. Okay, Psalms 10 again. Obesity in India. Alright. Yeah, what gonna happen when you try to fight famine in India? Alright, going to be reviewing Kiera Barrow video on why this is a loss for women. Can't wait to hear this. So she's a feminist, and Roma's gonna do something about that. Some review on that. But I'm really following up no Johnny Depp and no celebrity stuff. I'm looking for real serious stuff. This all as distraction. Gravitas marker and victory. High-end fashion. Fall from grace. Russian stops exporting gas to Poland and Bulgaria. Yeah. India slams UNSC reform backed by West. Freedom leads confusion. There's a Gabar, a war. As I walk through the valley of death, valley of the shadow of death. I didn't click on that one. We will get to you. Israel Prime Minister received a death threat. Yehoshaphat. Confucius Institute, China's secret propaganda tool. Sri Lanka. Gotabaya waves green flag for all party government, which is like a one world government. That's what it's kind of hinting. Is Nepal going to Sri Lanka? Wait, okay. They ban a lot of luxury items. I'll make man more precious than fine gold. Yeah, that looks like fire. A woman allegedly killed her husband after complained about coffee. Yeah, she got pissed off and just killed her. Here's why Dr. Fauci said the US is out of the phase. So you can check that out. GMS dedication. No one can resist the will of Yahweh. Alright, that's by Ashan, Prince of Power. That should be a fire lesson. Issues that made him run for governor of Hawaii. Reflects. Alright, there's Joe Rogan on that. Coming for. Alright. Kind to man. Let's see. How these feminists make everything about them is beyond me. Yeah. That's what they're about. Alright, a city that is set on a hill cannot be hid. GMS Kayal 144. That's iL-Mawath from, I think it's DC. Stay in the spirit. We have promoting human waste and fertilizer surveillance. See, brothers keep bringing that fire, man. That fire. Last attempt to have us in servitude. Digital yoke. A shield of faith too. Should check that out. This is so the Enoch juice. That's what I say. The Enoch juice people increase risk of CV19er infection among Enocted study finds. You see that? These people is crazy, bro. Thought you're not supposed to be affected by us. Russell Brown covering the Johnny Depp stuff. He brings out some interesting political arguments. But obviously you can't take him serious. Oh, Elon Musk, wants freedom of speech, so he must be racist. It's Ben Shapiro. What do you guys think? I was watching this video, Basic Window Wisdom. I didn't get to finish it. I was leading up to something. Problem with there's a J Jordan B Pot Peterson to no such use. Alright, it's not that long. Let me just go ahead and click on the Bible show.
Second Esdras. Pride never ends until the Lord says so, because he's about to come very soon to visit this earth that he made,
Right.
And put everything back.
Right, you see that financial famine? There's a GMS collage. Yeah, boy. That should be a good lesson. That should be informative. Good life is your work, good routine, you're enough. Alright.
To its original form.
Beg for the spirit, fight for the truth.
Do not mock the Lord, yeah?
I gotta scroll back all that stuff.
The Lord our power is not the author of confusion.
Alright, Eve is feeling the economic pressure.
Galatians chapter 6 verse 6.
Man, I went through that already.
Let him that is taught in the word communicate unto him.
Chinese drone code stop supply to Ukraine and Russia. See that? Let me just close that off. Check that out later. Entitled Women Humble After. Yeah, I went through that. I went through all that. Yeah, they put you back at the top when you click that. I think I'm back where I was. Alright. Let's see that. Oh yeah. Read that. Okay, good. Beg for the spirit, fight for the truth. As Virgin Islands Street Gates, the ungodly shall be punished. Yeah, the spirit of joy and mirth in America is dwindling. GMS awakening for the end. 144 the end. He said it back in 2016, and then we could imagine that we will implant them in our brains and in our skin, as iL-Mawath. The Most High is not at all in their thoughts. Psalms 10:4. GMS Vanatazak Bangad 2. Alright. Oh, this is interesting. So we got Esau trying to gaslight the Bible to get it banned. Satan is clearly on the ropes. Man, these guys are crazy. They got rude awakening. This is a Yapa lesson from El Apostle Rakah. Uploaded by GMS Watchman. He put a snippet there. Jay's gonna suffer part 2 to the first video. But Apple switched. Okay, nobody cares about that. People are waxing worse. Watching a piece of that. Behold, I will stir up the Medes, which shall not. Yeah, this is a great piece here. All right, so the financial world is changing right now. Gold will play a serious role in the future, just like throughout history. All right, I have been as Frank Guistra, TF Metals. I have never been a fan of conspiracies, but my 45 years experience in trading markets tells me that someone is deliberately suppressing the gold price, especially in the past 2 years. I suspect we will see a reset in the global monetary system soon. Probably said more. We got a precept on our notes. I got Hebrews. Yeah, man. That's what we do, man. We occupy in the prophecy. In the prophecy. Yeah, same thing. 13:9 says, be not carried away with diverse and strange doctrines. Yeah, we know for sure that the MOTB is the microchip, right? The RFID microchip, and it's coming in so many forms. It's coming in a tattoo, all sort of thing. But we're not taking none of that apparatus out. For it is good. For it is a good thing. All right, move that like that. For it is a good thing that the heart be established with grace. All right, established with grace. The grace of Yahweh. I want to check that word. I should check that word. Let me check that word. Babu Shah, bear with me. Ooh, that's the wrong thing. Yeah. Move that over there. Hebrews 13:9. All right. New Testament. Hebrews 13. All right. Because this truth first begins with grace. All right. If it wasn't for grace, which is a time period to get yourself right, to says grace, that which affords joy, pleasure, delight, sweetness, charm, love, loveliness, grace of speech, goodwill, loving kindness, favor. That's what the Most High shows, goodwill and loving kindness and favor. Of the merciful kindness by which the Most High, exerting his holy influence upon souls, turns them to Yahushai, keeps, strengthens, increases them in the Christian faith, because we Hebrew Israelites are the true Christians, because Christian means to be anointed, the anointed ones, right? Knowledge, affection. Knowledge is very key in this definition here. Knowledge, affection, and kindles them to the exercise of the Christian virtues. What is due to grace? The spiritual condition of one governed by the power of the divine grace. A token or proof of grace benefit. A gift. Yeah, grace is a gift. You just can't earn it. No one can earn grace or salvation or faith. It has to be given. The Most High justifying. It says benefit, bounty, thanks. Right? Benefit, service, favors. Oh, the word is charis. G4 to 5, 54 to 5.
Strong's G 5485. Charis. Charis.
Alright, so let's go back to that. Finish it off. It says, be not carried about with diverse and strange doctrines. Now is not the time for that. Now it's time to continue prophecies. For it is a good thing that the heart be established with grace, not with meats, which have not profited them that have been occupied therein. And that's what people occupied in. I should check that word, meats too. All right, occupied in food and you know, other carnal things. You know what I'm saying? Meats might be a metaphor. That which is eating food. Yeah.
Strong's G 1033. Broma.
All right. You see, it says Broma from base G977. Food, literally or figuratively, especially ceremony articles, allowed or forbidden by the Jewish law. Meat, victuals. Now, all right, it's talking about doctrine. All right, strong doctrine outside of the teachings of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Right. There is no doomsday star to get only faith. Exactly. The last GMS, the last hour. Mega 2.7 billion LIC IPO, India's biggest ever IPO to open on May. Alright, gotta check that out. It's not a very long video. Jake is starting to feel that trouble. Bet they are. GMS sit down. There's the Apostle Tahar video. Tahar Ban La Ya. Alright, you can check that out. I already have him on Odyssey, so yeah, gotta check it out more often though. But the thing is, they don't have an app. It's all good. Gotta put in the work. I just put on another video on Odyssey. Alright, what our apostle. Spirit of joy and mirth. These people are waxing worse. Oh snap. Who is Shari Bullock? Meet the woman behind Pakistan suicide bomb something. See if I could stretch this out and review more. Oh man, I messed up. Alright, I got a few more precepts. I'm gonna wrap it up. Bear with me. Well, there's a lot going on right now. A whole lot. A whole lot. Alright, where is it? There we are. Oh, there we are. We are here. Let's see. Don't film me now. Where is she? Yeah, Pakistan suicide bomb blast. Yeah. Oh, see these women influencing people to kill themselves with suicide bombing. Palki Sharma, who this speaks in Lithuanian foreign minister. Alright, UN General Assembly adopts veto draft. Alright, video calls for wider UNC reforms. Okay. The rise of Cobra Commander Venom. Mextal, niggas talking about Mextal, and the world's falling apart. The ungodly shall be punished. They got a documentary on Marilyn Monroe, The Mystery of Marilyn Monroe. US to unveil counter China strategy as it plans to open an embassy in the Solomon Islands. We are fine print, yeah. Football, the gospel of the good news. Knowing the terror of Yahweh, we persuade men. Yep. Alright. Oh yeah, ISUPK, stubborn and stiff-necked Israelites. You know, these men continue. ISBK and the mark deception, according to their doctrine, they must have it. Let me see. Mass protection of Sri Lanka. Mass protests in Sri Lanka amid the ongoing economic crisis. President refused to resign. See that? Voluntary though. Yeah, zoo tards on parade. Toronto Zoo absurdly claims its animals are voluntarily getting injected with that word right there. You know what they get injected with. When demons leave, they are ashamed. That should be fire, man. Jacob is the beginning. Alright, Nepal bans the import of luxury goods and economic. It's speeding up. Time is on our side. I'll praise you how Bashim Yoshai. Okay. US Secretary of State supposed to meet his counterpart. Anti-China chorus grows in Pakistan as C-spec irks Pakistani separatist groups. Okay. In the news, a major recession is coming. Deutsche Bank warns. Or however you pronounce that word. Deutsche. Yeah. Oh, watch this lesson earlier today. Yahweh Hashem Yahushai told you so. Setting the bar high for EV market. Ford unveils new electric truck. Truth can't stay buried. Pseudoscience. Alright, there's El Yashwamba. Omar Epps on Hebrew Israelites is like curse of being fatherless. Alright, so let me wrap up this thing. Bring these precepts. Alright, this is Sirach chapter. You see how time flying? It's done for 2 minutes already. Sirach chapter 12 and verse 3. It says, there can no good come to him that is always occupied in evil, nor to him that giveth no alms. Alright, so if you always occupy in evil, no good can come to you. And or if you not giving alms. Scripture says charity answer the multitude of sins. Let's get Sirach 28, 38 and 25. So what are you occupied in? What are you occupied in? You know, some of us come home from hard day work. We might not be fully in the spirit, but you know, you could pray to Yahweh Shai. Keep praying, keep praying, keep praying. Yes, Sirach 38 and 25 says, and weigh thy words in a balance. What was that, 28? Did I click 28? Shit. Did I pass it? Is it still there? Oh, Thwadi Shay. Let's see here. Extremely edifying, uplifting. He reposted by his hands by mysteries of the kingdom, the trilogy. Let me see. Oh, it's 38. I just want to know. It's right, 38 and 25. It says, how can he get wisdom? How can he get wisdom that holdeth the plough, and that glorieth in the goad that driveth oxen, and is occupied in their labors, and whose talks is of bullocks? So how can you get wisdom if you're occupied in works all the time? You know, there's a time and a place for everything. A time to work and a time to prophesy. Let me see. Are you stuck in traffic? New tech in Australia helps ease traffic issues. Yeah. Nicaraguans plan to migrate to US. Soon to be migrants. girl wants to learn swimming. Wow. What's your price? GMS austere man, yeah. For those who leave the truth to go and do music. I don't know what this about. So, son of Kratos? I don't know, I must accidentally follow that. How did the UK government lose billions in loans? See that? Allegedly, cash-filled suitcase seized at the border. Send us your question. Send us your question for Bill Gates, the Guardian. Here's a question: which medical school did he graduate from? How many times did he go on Epstein? Yeah, this is why I did this lesson. You know, this is the type of stuff that we bring out through spirit, right? Or that we want to bring out. All right. So many things to cover. So many things to cover. No fuel, no food. Let me see. Beijing expands mass testing, though testing as mandatory mass testing enters third day. You got Sean Paul on the Breakfast Club. Breakfast Club. Here they say now. Here they say, Akim. Putin is Satan in human form, says priest, as firefighter losing battle to save Kharkiv and patients treated in corridor. Bro, what the Israel bombed Syria the other day? People starving in Somalia and all this type of stuff. And you calling Putin though? Well, you know snap, you know jack squat. You and I to Satan. Like as the brother say right here, right in the caption. Says, well. We say all Edom is Satan in human form. Exactly. We are responsible. Ezekiel 3:17-21. Yeah. Watchmen upon the wall. Blow the trumpet, whether they hear or forbear. Alright. Alright, so let me see. Yeah, visitation on Eve and the serpent. Yeah, it says Mr. Clean shoots wife in stomach, killing her after being abused by her. Yeah, so this either might kill this Negro woman, so-called Negro woman. Alright. MOTB is here, but what is this? Yeah, Friends of the Prophets. He did this lesson on these different technology and so forth. Dream testimony. I won a golden coin. Cashless Society. Holland's King's Day. Right, year of the turn up. The truth boils down to exactly. So let me read this other precept. I think I got two more precepts. This is Sirach 39 or Ecclesiastes 39:1. But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High, and is occupied in meditation thereof, will seek wisdom of all the ancients and be occupied in prophecies. Right? Be occupied in prophecies. So let's go to the book of Jonah. Jonah is after him. Book of Jonah 1, 8 and 10. You hear Jonah say, then this is the spirit we should be in. This is our first job. This is our first occupation. Right? Oh, U.S.-China face off over Taiwan Strait. U.S. missile destroyers sail through Taiwan Strait. See what rumors of wars. Mentally disabled Malaysian man executed in Singapore over drug charges. Shh. See that? See, authorities take down monument that symbolize Russian to Ukraine friendship in Kiev, whatever you pronounce that. Yeah, so it's going on. Oh, this beautiful. This is the beautiful list. New details raised questions in Crowley. David Crowley, right? This guy who was making this movie, Gray State. Yeah, Gray State. And the movie was based on actual events. And his wife, and his children was killed. All right, and the movie never got released, but the trailer is out, and there was a scene where, but you could check it out. You could check it out. Uh, India's coal reserve fall. What does it mean? See, everything is just bad news. See, but good news for us, the hopefully elect, because we're soon going home. The faster this place falls, the quicker we get home. Gets 5 years in prison over corruption charges. This Myanmar, Aung San Suu Kyi. This is a long name. Corruption. All right, pray not to become disenchanted. Yeah, so this is a good lesson. I'm gonna leave it on this note. That was 14 hours ago. Yeah, because I was trying to scroll down to this pastor. So what posted? I forgot who posted it, bro. I'll make it to the library quick. Yeah, it is here. First Lady Victoria Nicole Hooks speak on her past sleeping with men and so forth. Alright, so let's get it. Jonah 1 and 8, it says, And then said they unto him, Tell us, we pray thee, for whose cause this evil is upon us. That's what 2/3 of Israel will say, right? What is thine occupation, and whence comest thou? What is thy country, and of what people art thou? And he said unto them, I am a Hebrew, and I fear Yahweh, the power of heaven, which hath made the sea and the dry land. In other words, when he say he fear Yahweh, he's a godly man, right? It says, then were the men exceedingly afraid, and said unto him, Why hast thou done this? For the men knew that he fled from the presence of the Lord because he had told them. Right? So, in the spirit of Jonah, this is our occupation. We can't escape the presence. See how from Yahushua, we gotta bring out this truth. So with that, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of greatness soul. Salutation of for 4,000 men, the 1/3 men, women, children, elected to be saved. So with that, Abad Babal, Abad Babal, Abad Babal. Shalom.